Today we have a story of a cozy bar known as the Whistling Owl, famous for its warm ambience and the finest collection of whiskeys. Behind the bar worked a young man named Leo, who was not just any bar boy. He was the soul of the Whistling Owl. Leo had an uncanny ability to remember each patron's favorite drink and story, making everyone who walked in feel like they were returning home. Leo, however, harbored a secret dream. He wanted to create a signature cocktail that would put the Whistling Owl on the map, a drink so unique that people from all over the city and beyond would come just to taste it. But amidst the constant hustle and bustle of the bar, finding the time and resources to experiment was a challenge. One evening, as the bar was bustling with its usual crowd, a well-known critic named Mr. Avery walked in, notorious for his sharp reviews that could make or break the bar's reputation. Leo recognized him instantly, feeling a mix of excitement and dread. He knew this was his chance to showcase his talent, but also feared the scrutiny of Mr. Avery's discerning palate. Determined to seize the opportunity, Leo decided to prepare a special cocktail for Mr. Avery. He mixed and matched, infusing his concoction with a daring blend of flavors inspired by the stories and characters he had encountered over the years at the Whistling Owl. With a deep breath, Leo presented the drink to Mr. Avery, calling it the Owl's Whisper. Mr. Avery took a sip, his expression unreadable. The bar fell silent, everyone waiting for his verdict. After what seemed like an eternity, Mr. Avery's face broke into a smile. He declared the Owl's Whisper a masterpiece, a cocktail that perfectly captured the essence of the city's vibrant nightlife and the warmth of the Whistling Owl. Word of Mr. Avery's endorsement spread like wildfire. People flocked to the Whistling Owl, all eager to taste the now famous cocktail crafted by Leo. Amidst the newfound fame, Leo remained humble, always greeting patrons with his signature smile and ensuring that the Whistling Owl maintained its welcoming atmosphere. Leo's success, however, did not go unnoticed by a rival bar owner, Marcus, who saw Leo's invention as a threat to his business. Marcus attempted to replicate the Owl's Whisper, even resorting to underhanded tactics to lure Leo away from the Whistling Owl. But Leo, loyal to the bar that had become his second home, refused. In a twist of fate, Marcus's actions came to light, causing a scandal that tarnished his bar's reputation. Meanwhile, Leo's dedication and integrity only endeared him more to his patrons and the wider community. In time, Leo used his newfound recognition to launch a series of cocktail-making workshops, sharing his knowledge and passion with others. The Whistling Owl became not just a bar, but a symbol of creativity, community, and resilience. Leo's story became legendary, a testament to the fact that with talent, hard work, and a heart full of dreams, even a bar boy could leave an indelible mark on the world. And as for the Owl's Whisper, it became more than just a cocktail. It was a reminder of the magic that can happen when you pour your soul into what you love. Our second story is about a dedicated nurse named Anna. Anna was known not only for her exceptional skills in caring for her patients, but also for her kind heart and unwavering optimism. Despite the long hours and the emotional toll of her job, Anna always had a smile for everyone, believing in the good in people and the power of kindness. Anna's personal life, however, was not as fulfilling as her professional one. She was in a relationship with a man named Tom, whom she had met during one of her rare nights out with friends. Tom was charming and seemed genuinely interested in Anna's life and career. Over time, Anna fell deeply in love with him, believing she had found her partner for life. But as their relationship progressed, Anna began to notice small inconsistencies in Tom's stories. He would often cancel plans at the last minute, citing urgent work commitments, and was vague about details of his life. Despite her growing suspicions, Anna chose to trust Tom, attributing her doubts to the stress of her job and her tendency to worry too much. One day, Anna's world came crashing down. She discovered that Tom had been deceiving her all along. He was not the successful businessman he had claimed to be, but was, in fact, involved in fraudulent activities. Worse still, Anna found out that she was not the only one he was seeing. There were others he had manipulated with his lies. Feeling betrayed and heartbroken, Anna struggled to come to terms with the deception. She had given so much of herself to the relationship, only to be repaid with lies and betrayal. The discovery took a toll on her, affecting her work and her ability to trust others. However, Anna's resilient spirit and the support of her colleagues and friends gradually helped her heal. She realized that Tom's actions were a reflection of his character, not hers. Refusing to let her experience with Tom define her, Anna channeled her energy into her work, finding solace in the difference she made in her patients' lives. Determined to turn her pain into something positive, Anna became an advocate for trust and honesty in relationships. She started a support group for people who had been through similar experiences, providing a space for healing and empowerment. Through sharing her story, Anna helped others recognize the signs of deceit and encouraged them to value their self-worth. As time passed, Anna's heart began to mend. She rediscovered her joy in helping others, both as a nurse and through her support group. Her experiences with Tom taught her the importance of listening to her intuition and the strength that comes from facing adversity with grace and resilience. Anna's story became a beacon of hope for many, a reminder that even in the face of deceit and heartbreak, one can find a way to heal and emerge stronger. She continued to inspire those around her, not just as a skilled nurse, but as a woman who faced the darkness and found her way back to the light. And in doing so, Anna learned that the most important relationship is the one you have with yourself, built on a foundation of self-love, trust, and respect. The next story is of a kind-hearted grandmother named Evelyn. Evelyn had spent her life in a modest home that she and her late husband had built with love and hard work. As the years passed, the house became a treasure chest of memories, filled with laughter, love, and the warmth of family gatherings. Evelyn's grandson, Michael, moved in with her after he faced some financial troubles. She welcomed him with open arms, hoping to provide comfort and support as he got back on his feet. However, as time went on, Michael's attitude began to change. He became disrespectful and ungrateful, taking Evelyn's kindness for granted. He squandered his days away, neglecting to find work or contribute to the household in any meaningful way. One day, Michael decided that he wanted the house for himself. He saw the value in the property and, blinded by greed, he began to devise a plan to force Evelyn out of her own home. He started by being openly hostile, hoping that his behavior would drive her away. When that didn't work, he resorted to telling her that she would be better off in a retirement home, that the house was too much for her to handle. Evelyn was heartbroken by Michael's actions, but she was not defeated. She had faced adversity before and had always emerged with her dignity intact, so she devised a plan not of revenge but of enlightenment. Evelyn reached out to some old friends from her youth, individuals who had known the value of hard work and the importance of respect. Together, they began to visit the house under the guise of needing a place to gather and reminisce. These visitors filled the home with stories of the past, tales of resilience, kindness, and the importance of family. They spoke of how properties and material wealth paled in comparison to the riches of love and respect shared among family members. Michael was initially annoyed by the presence of these visitors, but over time he began to listen to their stories. He saw the admiration they had for Evelyn and how they valued her wisdom and generosity. He witnessed the respect they showed her, a stark contrast to his own behavior. Meanwhile, Evelyn also took a more direct approach. She sought legal counsel to ensure her home was protected, not out of spite for Michael, but to safeguard her life's legacy. She wanted Michael to understand the consequences of his actions, legally and morally. As Michael's perspective began to shift, he realized the depth of his mistakes. He saw the pain he had caused his grandmother, a woman who had done nothing but love and support him. The stories of Evelyn's friends, combined with the looming reality of legal consequences, served as a wake-up call. Feeling remorseful, Michael approached Evelyn with a sincere apology. He promised to change his ways, not just in words but in actions. He started to look for work, took responsibility for his behavior, and began treating Evelyn with the respect and kindness she deserved. Evelyn, with a heart as forgiving as ever, welcomed this change. She knew that true revenge wasn't about inflicting pain on others, but helping them see the error of their ways. In the end, Evelyn not only protected her home, but also restored the bond with her grandson, teaching him invaluable lessons of respect, kindness, and the true meaning of family. Their home once again became a place of love and laughter, a testament to the power of forgiveness and the strength of a woman who, in the face of disrespect, chose wisdom and love over retaliation. Next story is about a bustling neighborhood, stood a small but essential medical store, owned by a diligent and compassionate man named Sam. Sam had dedicated his life to ensuring that his community had access to affordable medicine, often going out of his way to help those in need, even if it meant cutting into his profits. His medical store was not just a business, it was a lifeline for many. However, tranquility was disrupted when a new, larger pharmacy opened right across the street. The owner, Derek, was sharp, competitive, and had the resources to overshadow small businesses like Sam's. Derek saw Sam's kindness as weakness and decided to use aggressive tactics to drive Sam out of business. He started by offering steep discounts that Sam couldn't possibly match and spreading false rumors about the quality of Sam's supplies. Sam was initially disheartened by the decline in his customers and the malicious tactics used by Derek. He knew he couldn't compete on prices with a large chain pharmacy, but he also knew he had something that Derek lacked: trust and a deep understanding of his community's needs. Instead of engaging in a price war, Sam decided to focus on personalized services. He began to offer free health checkup camps in collaboration with local doctors, home delivery services for the elderly and disabled, and informative sessions on health and wellness. Sam's approach was not just to sell medicine, but to provide care and support to his community. Meanwhile, Sam started documenting the false claims and negative propaganda spread by Derek. He gathered testimonials from his loyal customers and sought advice from a friend who was a legal expert. With a solid case built on evidence and community support, Sam decided to take legal action against Derek for defamation and unfair business practices. The lawsuit caught the attention of the local media, and soon the story of David versus Goliath-type battle between Sam and Derek became the talk of the town. The community rallied behind Sam, sharing their stories of how Sam's pharmacy had helped them in times of need. The public sentiment turned against Derek, whose tactics were now seen as predatory and unethical. During the legal proceedings, it was revealed that not only had Derek been spreading false information about Sam's business, but he had also engaged in questionable practices within his own pharmacy to cut costs, including the sale of near-expired medicines. The court ruled in favor of Sam, ordering Derek to pay damages and issue a public apology. But Sam's victory was not in the legal win or the financial compensation. The real triumph was the outpouring of support from the community, which returned to his pharmacy in droves, appreciating the genuine care and service that Sam provided. Sam's business flourished, not just surviving the competition, but thriving because of his integrity and dedication to his community's well-being. Derek, on the other hand, faced a decline in his business as people became wary of his practices. He eventually sold his pharmacy and moved away from the area. The community had shown that values like honesty, care, and community support were more important than low prices and aggressive marketing. Sam's medical store became more than just a pharmacy. It was a symbol of the community's resilience and the power of standing up for what's right. Sam continued to serve his community, always remembering that true success comes from the difference you make in people's lives, not just the profits you earn. Another story is about a vibrant city lived a young man named Lucas, who was deeply in love with his girlfriend Mia. They were the picture-perfect couple, or so Lucas thought, until he discovered Mia's betrayal. She had been deceiving him, secretly seeing someone else while proclaiming her love for Lucas. The pain of this betrayal cut Lucas deeply, not just because of the emotional investment, but because he had trusted Mia with his heart and vulnerabilities. However, Lucas was not one to dwell in sadness or seek revenge through confrontation. He believed that the best form of revenge was success and happiness, a lesson taught to him by his wise grandmother. So, Lucas decided to channel his pain into something positive, something that would not only help him heal, but also show Mia the strength of his character. Lucas had always been passionate about music, but had put his dreams on hold to support Mia in her career. Now, with the realization that he needed to focus on his own growth, he dove headfirst into his music. He spent countless hours writing, composing, and perfecting his craft. Lucas's unique sound soon caught the attention of a local music producer who saw potential in his heartfelt lyrics and melodies. As Lucas's music career began to take off, he made sure to stay grounded. He used his growing platform to speak about personal growth, the importance of self-love, and the power of resilience in the face of betrayal. His story and his music resonated with many, earning him not just fans, but people who looked up to him for inspiration. Meanwhile, Mia, who had been oblivious to Lucas's burgeoning success, was struggling. The person she had left Lucas for turned out to be nothing like the image she had constructed in her mind. She began to see the value of Lucas's genuine love and support, qualities she had taken for granted. One day, Mia attended one of Lucas's concerts, a sold-out event that showcased his journey and transformation. As she listened to Lucas's songs, each lyric speaking of pain, growth, and triumph, Mia realized the magnitude of her mistake. Lucas, on stage, was not the same person she had left behind. He had grown into a confident, passionate artist who had turned his pain into something beautiful. Lucas knew Mia was in the audience, but he didn't seek her out. His focus was on his music and the message he wanted to share with the world. After the concert, Mia tried to approach Lucas, hoping to reconcile or at least apologize. However, Lucas respectfully declined her attempt. He had forgiven Mia, but he knew that some paths were meant to diverge for the better. Lucas's story of turning betrayal into a stepping stone for success was a powerful form of revenge. It was not about making Mia regret her actions through spite, but showing her what she lost by not valuing his love and trust. Lucas's music career continued to flourish, and he became not just a successful artist, but a symbol of overcoming adversity with grace and determination. In the end, Lucas's greatest revenge was his happiness and success, a testament to the saying that living well is the best revenge. He had transformed his deepest pain into his greatest achievement, proving that with resilience and a focus on personal growth, one can emerge from the shadows of betrayal into the light of success.